So how's it going, everyone? Hope you're all enjoying this. Hope we're ready to go. Hope we're ready to rock. So here's basic how to build. I'm just going to talk you through what I'm going to be doing as we go through onto season 28 with this YouTube channel. Just going to run through a basic 120 just to see how we go, like what we talk you through. So the main focus is going to be Z builds, because that's what I think. I like replay a lot. But we're going to also work on like the single player build as well. So we're going to do little guides, tutorials, things that are going to happen, and hope for the best everyone enjoys. Hope for the guys who are fairly new to the game or just joining us ready to Diablo 4 in this June, sorry. I hope it gives some people a little bit of a taste of what's to come. So what we'll be doing is just going through some basic mechanics, builds, guides and things like that as we run through. This is a terrible riff, by the way. As we run through, oh, there's a bit of an identity there. As we run through the season of season 28, got to go through that with obviously the new talent tree and things like that. Running through different builds. For example, I'm using the Hosa Legacy of Dreams build, which is a Hammer of Ancients build now. It's pretty easy to play, to be honest. It's pretty good. And the plan, go through Hosa, both a couple of versions of it through season 28. We're also going to have Whirlwind as a speed build just for farming, because speed farming I know is a problem for some people, for certain builds, so we'll go through that. Oh come on, die, you're going very slow. It's my terrible cooldowns this. I also, mainly as well as say, running through the Z-bulbs, get everything sorted with that. Hope you're ready to rock with that one. I say seasons 28 starts tonight, which is the 24th of February. Obviously I'm in the UK, it's US time it starts, so I'm going to be about at a time, so we're not going to be back till possibly Monday to get it started. So I thought I'd just give everyone a little preview now of what's to come. So it's going to be focused on the Z, both the Rare Core and the Legacy of Dream Z, just because last season, sorry, was absolutely phenomenal. I did end up on all 2, 3 and 4 man leaderboards, but I quit halfway through the season last season, so I only ended up staying on the 2-man leaderboard, because so basically that means 2-man, 3-man and 4-man done 150 greater rift in group play, which is great. Oh my god, this rift, which was awesome to do. I think I ended up the 1-man leaderboard for US servers for Barbarian at 385 I think, because like I say I quit halfway through the season, which is 136 greater rift, which is pretty high, you know what I mean, as it goes. There's a really big break point after like 134 to like 150, really big. Not many guys are doing 50s on a Barbarian, and those who are incredibly good, impeccable players. There's a few differences, like for example this build that I was using last season, which I'm using the same build as last season. The only thing is I sanctified my remorseless weapon. I use ice climbers instead of illusionary boots because you can just furious charge through the mobs anyway. And instead of using stone portals, because I think they give you a disadvantage, I'm using frost. What's it called again? Mage fists, because I wanted the extra fire damage so I could have insane crazy damage. Glass cannon is hell. You can see how quick this guy's going down quite now. Oh, I nearly died then. I need to concentrate a bit farther, but yeah. It's essentially the same build I used last season, but obviously we had the season buff as well, which gave crazy damage. So, that's what we'll be doing, as I say. This is just a little bit of an intro video before the season starts, just let us know. Any comments, questions, I'll be concentrating specifically on Barbarian, no other builds, no other classes, just one character, but the aim will be to be on the 1, 2 and 3-man leaderboards, both on the EU and US servers. I've done it on US servers in previous seasons before, but I've never done it on EU, so that'd be nice, and hopefully the latency will be a bit better, because I'm used to suffering with like 150 to 300 milliseconds of lag all the time, so it's a little bit frustrating the lag can be. It's like, I don't know if it's Blizzard servers or not, couldn't be the best, or with Diablo, hopefully they'll fix those server issues for Diablo 4. You know, for such a terrible rift, this is actually not bad, you know. It's like there's a fair amount of stuff going on, a fair amount of elites. Ooh, there's a power pile there, nearly missed it. Shame there's not more elites around, but we'll do it anyway, we'll go down quick. So yeah, we're just doing a casual 120 here, sorry. I know I've got 6,000 paragons, which makes it a hell of a lot easier, definitely. This is the how to build, as I say, this Legacy of Dreams how to build, so you have that gem leveled up maximum in the cube and gives all your items monstrous amounts of damage essentially. God, that level's over, that was awful. Oh god. If this was a push level, it would be a quitter straight up and a quitters. Like, I'm just killing the mobs just because they give Hull High Terrors, the big ones, they give a little bit of like progression, but not the best. I'm just going through like that, just so I can keep hammer the ancients up. Obviously with the obsidian rings already have 1 second cooldown reduction for every attack. You want permanent, go after the berserker and call the ancients up, for example with this build I'm using. Just going to progress through this now, with this over as quickly as possible. There's only a little something in here for us, is there anything? Not a single elite, nothing. Oh, there we go, a little pylon, a shield pylon. I would like another mob. Oh, there we go, there's another elite. There's another elite around here. Need to pull. Nah, double elites. We can just stand there, that's fine. Means we don't have to concentrate now. So we can just stand there, kill everything that comes into us. It's nice and easy, it's fine. Just keep going the hammers through people. That was nice. That was a nice little. I'd like to find some more mobs, but we'll see what happens. Oh, did they now? That's nice. Well, she's getting a bit mouthy for whatever reason. She must be thinking she's tough or something. But yeah, I'll be doing loads of tutorials. I say, mate, a lot of Z stuff more than anything else. I love to play Z-Barb. It's my favourite class in the game. It's a good play. I like the play style. I don't mind the pressure for support as a support class. And I like being able to, no offense to the DPS, control the rift a little bit. Like, and if it's not that situation, let's say depending on group, just go point and click and say, tell me where to go or tell me what to pull for you. I like. Oh, where is he? Absolutely miles away. It's only 120, he won't last long, so it'll be fine. Let's go down, which is nicer now, that's where we're on. Run away from me then. There you have it, basic, like what, 9-minute 120, that's fine. Like, it's not a bad time, it's not the fastest, but with 3 floors in, it was once in a very good rift, to be fair. Let me just... Hello, Ashi, how are you?
Good to see you.
So, yeah, this is what we'll be doing through the course of the rift. Course of the season 28, only, like I reiterate, only doing Barb, no other build or classes, sorry, whatsoever, only Barb. So, any questions, comments, like, subscribe if you want to hear what's to come. That would be absolutely awesome if you could. I'm just going to show you possibly what Z I'll be using next season. Let me just hand in this little bad boy.
A fine battle. I can.
As I say, last season we had the season buff. I had a sanctified little rogue. But we had the season buff where Whirlwind pulled everything towards you, didn't we? If you sanctified your weapon with the whatever type of buff you had. So we haven't got that now. So it's not quite as good as pull barb, but with ground stomp, Gonna need to have a chance to drop a health globe. Just shooting health globes everywhere, so he's more of a globe barb more than a pull barb now. I could transfer it to a pull barb, get rid of whirlwind, and do the old school way with ancient spear. Pull in, pull in, pull in. Attack, ground stomp. Obviously warp eye, and threatening shout. Furious charge between everything just to keep yourself alive. But this is probably the build I'll be trying. Leoric's Crown, Quill Caress, Pride of Cassius, obviously a duration of Ignore Pain. Two of the Savages set, double the effectiveness of shouts, great for group play, perfect. Little Rogue, Slander a Little Rogue. Some people struggle with that. If you're struggling, you want to use a pig sticker and a storm shield to start. Gives you a lot more until you get used to it. That's a standard thing. Band of Might, 80% damage reduction. Strong Arms, 30% increased damage. That works in synergy with Nems Braces. You'd normally tell, like normally if it was Nems here, I'd swap that for something else. Because let's say for a Z-Monk always wears Nems. So what would I put in there? I don't even know, you know. We'd mess it up. Let's see. There's so many options. Just depends on the group. It literally just depends on the group. Illusionary boots if you give yourself extra movement speed. Popular one is Chanel's Chain because it gives everyone 40% movement speed. After with Warcry, it's great for speed runs for groups. Chanel's Chain if you're for the 3 or 4 man with a Z-Monk.
My stomach feels
Mantle of
strange.
Channeling goes
Did you
without
forget to
question.
eat again? No.
Just
In
pretty
fact,
basic.
I decided
Ice
to let the
Climbers.
breeze
I
eat
used
out
Ice
of the
Climbers because
way
it didn't
all at
you need
once.
illusionary because
I
we had that
kept
pull
at it
thing with the
until I couldn't take
Sanctified buff
another
last season.
bite.
That would probably
Sounds
change to
like you
illusionary
ate
boots
too
again this
much
season.
then. Being
Before next
immortal
season,
is
sorry to be
very
fair, for season
complicated.
28. But other than that, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed. I hope everything is well, and I'll see you in the beginning of the season ready to get started. Goodbye.